The President of the United States lost a race for Congress 8 years ago. He lost a race running in the 2nd District in Chicago. And every newspaper in Chicago, Chicago Sun-Times, Chicago Tribune, even the African-American newspaper, the Chicago Defender, all said that his career was over. He was washed up. Nobody even pays any attention to this, but this is what happened. He lost, and he lost horribly in this race for Congress. And 2 years after that, he ran for the U.S. Senate. So rather than run for Congress again, he ran for the U.S. Senate, which is a statewide election, and nobody thought he could win. And he ran against a guy who spent $31 million of his own money. And Barack Obama did not have a lot of money. But he won. He got elected to the Senate, and 2 years after that, he was off running for president. He's the president today. Now, if he would have taken that loss as a period on the end of a sentence, he would never be the president of the United States. Now, I ran for my first office when I was 21. Me and a guy named Curtis Jones Jr. In 1979, we ran for city commissioner, and we lost. I came in 4th. He came in 5th out of a field of 22 candidates. He had to be in the top 2 to win. We lost. 2 years later, I announced I was running for the state house. I won in a landslide. I won by 58 votes out of 10,000 cast. It wasn't actually a landslide. It was very close. They had to count the votes 3 different times. They had to recount. But finally, it was determined that I had won, and I was going to go to Harrisburg. But then I spent my time in Harrisburg, and when the congressional seat became open, Bill Gray had decided he was retiring. I ran in 1991 for Congress, and I lost. I came in 2nd, I was field of 4th, and only one can win, and I lost. Congressman Blackwell came to Washington. And then 3 years later, I ran against him in 94, and I did win in a landslide. I won by actually the largest margin of anybody in the country. And so I got to come to Washington. But it's very, very important for young people to know that everything, this is not like, your life is not on an automatic pilot. There are going to be ups, there are going to be downs, there are going to be setbacks. And you have to have a certain grit to be able to take the good with the bad. And proceed forward to what it is that you want to achieve. That's all I can tell you. That there's no, yes, it's true that I'm a member of Congress now, and I'm on the Appropriations Committee, and I'm one of the lead members, but none of that was true, and at every step I had to fight my way up and work hard. And then I have people who work with me who are on my staff, and they actually do a lot of hard work to make me look good. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes.
You said that Barack Obama has to sign off on the laws.
Yes.
What if he doesn't,
Sign?
Here's the way our government works. The House has to pass the bill, the Congress. The Senate must pass the identical bill. If they change an I, a T, if they have a different opinion, no, it's a no-go. Once we both, the House and the Senate, agree on something, it goes to the President. He must affix his signature. If he decides that it's not a good new rule for the country, or what we call law for the country, then he vetoes it. If he vetoes it, then it comes back to both chambers, and we would have to override his veto by 2/3 of the vote. That means that whereas before you just needed 51%, 50 plus 1, a majority to pass something. Now, in order to go over the president's head, you had to have 2/3 of the members. You have to give a significant majority. So the president, the only way something can become law is with the president's signature. That's why he is the most powerful politician in the world, because he is not just the commander-in-chief of the military, but he's also the president of the United States, and his signature is required with any laws. Any other questions?